However, not everyone has access to strong sunlight year-round. If you live in colder regions or areas with limited sun exposure, you might struggle to get enough vitamin D naturally. In such cases, vitamin D lamps can be a lifesaver. These lamps mimic the sun's rays and stimulate vitamin D production, helping those who can't rely on outdoor sunlight to maintain optimal levels. Eat vitamin D-rich foods. While sunlight is the most efficient way to get vitamin D, your diet also plays a significant role. The right foods can provide a steady supply of this essential nutrient, ensuring that your body never falls into a deficiency state. Fatty fish are among the best natural sources of vitamin D. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna are packed with this nutrient and provide additional omega-3 fatty acids which benefit brain and heart health. If you're not a fan of fish, there's another simple option: egg yolks. Each yolk contains approximately 40 international units of vitamin D, making them a great addition to your diet. For those who consume dairy, fortified milk, cheese, and yogurt can provide an extra boost of vitamin D. Many plant-based alternatives such as almond and soy milk are also fortified with vitamin D, making them excellent choices for those who avoid dairy. Mushrooms are one of the few plant-based sources of vitamin D. What makes them even more fascinating is that they can increase their vitamin D levels when exposed to sunlight, just like humans do. If you're following a plant-based diet, incorporating sun-exposed mushrooms can help bridge the gap in your vitamin D intake. Take a vitamin D supplement. For some people, diet and sunlight alone aren't enough to maintain optimal vitamin D levels. Certain factors such as age, darker skin tones, medical conditions, or geographical location can make it difficult to get adequate vitamin D naturally. In such cases, supplements become a necessary tool. Experts recommend that adults aged 50 to 70 get at least 600 IU per day, while those over 70 should aim for 800 to 2,000 IU. However, individual needs vary, and it's always best to consult a doctor to determine your specific requirements. When selecting a supplement, vitamin D3 is the best choice. This form is more potent and better absorbed by the body compared to vitamin D. Vitamin D should always be taken with food that contains healthy fats such as nuts, avocados, or olive oil. This enhances absorption and ensures your body utilizes it effectively. Pair vitamin D with magnesium. What many people don't realize is that vitamin D alone isn't enough. Your body needs magnesium to activate it. Without sufficient magnesium, your body can't properly use the vitamin D you get from sunlight, food, or supplements. Magnesium-rich foods include leafy greens like spinach and kale, nuts like almonds and cashews, seeds such as pumpkin and sunflower seeds, and whole grains like brown rice and quinoa. If your diet lacks these sources, magnesium supplements can be a helpful addition to support vitamin D absorption. How long does it take to feel the effects of vitamin D? This is the question many people ask when they start taking supplements, improving their diet, or increasing their sun exposure. The truth is, the results don't happen overnight, but they do happen. And when they do, the difference can be life-changing. In the first 2 weeks, you may start noticing small but powerful changes. The persistent muscle cramps that used to strike at night or during simple activities may begin to fade. Your body will start to feel less fatigued, and a subtle boost in energy will emerge. It won't be dramatic at first, but you'll start to realize that the sluggishness and unexplained tiredness are slowly lifting. By the 1-month mark, the real transformation begins. Your legs, which may have once felt shaky or weak, will start to regain their strength. Movements that once felt challenging, standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or even walking for long periods, will start to feel easier and more natural. Balance will improve, reducing the unsteadiness that may have caused you to be extra cautious while walking. If you had been experiencing joint stiffness or discomfort, you may notice a significant reduction in pain. At 3 months, the effects of consistent vitamin D intake become undeniable. Scientific studies have shown that people who restore their vitamin D levels experience up to a 31% reduction in falls and a 35% increase in muscle strength. The risk of fractures also drops significantly thanks to the improvement in bone density. Your overall body feels stronger, more stable, and more capable. Activities that once seemed difficult or even dangerous become manageable again. But here's the most important thing. Consistency is everything. If you stop taking care of your vitamin D levels, your body will eventually return to its deficient state, bringing back weakness, fatigue, and increased health risks. The key to long-term strength and mobility is to make vitamin D a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Stay consistent, stay committed, and watch as your body transforms, regaining the energy and resilience it was meant to have. Take action today. Your health depends on it. Every single day that passes without enough vitamin D is a day your body struggles. Weak muscles, aching joints, constant fatigue. These aren't just random inconveniences. They're signals, warnings from your body that something essential is missing. The longer you ignore them, the deeper the damage runs. But here's the good news. You have the power to change it right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because the sooner you take action, the sooner your body starts to heal, strengthen, and thrive. The first step is simple, but step into the sunlight. Just a few minutes outside can kickstart your body's natural ability to produce vitamin D. Feel the warmth on your skin. Let your body absorb what it so desperately needs. If sunlight isn't an option, don't let that stop you. Find a way. Adjust your diet. Prioritize the right foods. Every meal is a chance to fuel your body with the nutrients it craves. And if your lifestyle, location, or health conditions make it impossible to get enough vitamin D naturally, don't wait for symptoms to worsen. Supplements exist for a reason. They're a lifeline. The right dosage taken consistently can restore what's missing and prevent the long-term consequences of deficiency. But even that isn't enough if your body can't absorb it properly. That's why pairing vitamin D with magnesium is non-negotiable. Without it, the vitamin D you're taking might not even be reaching the parts of your body that need it most. One final critical step. Know your levels. Guesswork isn't enough when it comes to your health. Get tested. Understand where you stand. Because what you don't measure, you can't improve. And this is one area where ignorance isn't bliss, it's risk. The choice is yours. You can continue feeling tired, weak, and unwell, or you can take control. Today, your body is waiting for you to make the right decision. Will you listen? Are you getting enough vitamin D? Let's talk about it. Now that you understand how vital vitamin D is for your body, it's time to ask yourself an important question. Are you truly getting enough? You might think you are, but the reality is that most people don't even realize they're deficient until they start facing serious health problems. Low energy, frequent fatigue, muscle weakness, joint pain, or even persistent mood swings. These could all be your body's way of telling you that your vitamin D levels are dangerously low. But here's the real problem. Most people ignore these warning signs. They chalk it up to aging, stress, or just a bad diet, when in reality they could be on a slow path toward weakened bones, poor immunity, and long-term health risks. If you've ever felt unexplained tiredness, struggled with balance, or experienced body aches that don't seem to go away, you need to pay attention. Have you ever had your vitamin D levels checked? Have you noticed a difference in your health after getting more sunlight, eating vitamin D-rich foods, or taking supplements? Let me know in the comments. Your story could help others recognize their own symptoms before it's too late. And if this information was eye-opening for you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with your family, friends, and loved ones. So many people suffer from vitamin deficiency without even realizing it. Your share might be the reason someone takes action before it's too late. If you want more powerful health insights like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Every video we share is designed to help you take control of your health and live a stronger, healthier life. So let's talk. Are you getting enough vitamin D, or is it time for a change? Let's start the conversation in the comments.
Have you ever felt your legs getting weaker over time? Like the strength is slipping away step by step? Most people blame aging, thinking it's just a part of getting old. But what if I told you that's not the real reason? What if the food you eat every single day is secretly stealing your leg strength without you even realizing it? Yes, the problem isn't just aging, it's what's on your plate. Every bite you take is either making your legs stronger or slowly making them weaker. And the worst part? The foods responsible for this are the ones most people eat every single day. But here's the good news. You are in control. You can stop this decline and rebuild your leg strength just by avoiding a few key foods. So stay with me till the end, because I'm about to reveal 5 foods that are silently weakening your legs and what to eat instead to regain your strength. And before we begin, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on life-changing health tips. Also, drop a comment. Have you ever felt unexpected weakness in your legs? Let's talk about it now. Let's get started. 1. Processed sugar, the silent muscle killer. Imagine this. You wake up still feeling a little sluggish, so you pour yourself a cup of coffee. You grab a muffin, a bowl of cereal, or maybe even a store-bought granola bar. It feels like a normal morning routine, right? Here's the truth. Processed sugar is one of the biggest enemies of your muscles. The moment you consume it, your blood sugar spikes, setting off a chain reaction in your body. At first, you might feel an energy boost, but that's just a trick. Your insulin surges, and before you know it, your blood sugar crashes, leaving you feeling drained, sluggish, and weak. But that's just the beginning. Over time, excess sugar leads to chronic inflammation, which slowly eats away at your muscle strength. It blocks the absorption of key nutrients like magnesium and calcium, which your muscles desperately need to stay strong. The result? Weaker legs, stiff joints, poor circulation, and even an increased risk of nerve damage. And here's the real shocker. Sugar isn't just in the obvious culprits like candy, sodas, and pastries. It's hidden in foods. You'd never suspect that store-bought bread is packed with added sugar, your favorite pasta sauce loaded with hidden sweeteners, even so-called healthy salad dressings and flavored yogurts are secretly working against your muscles. So, what can you do? How can you break free from sugar's grip and rebuild your leg strength? Instead, swap white sugar for natural alternatives like honey, dates, or coconut sugar. These still satisfy your sweet tooth but come with nutrients and fiber. When cravings hit, go for dark chocolate, a handful of nuts, or Greek yogurt with berries. These options provide healthy fats and protein to keep your muscles fueled. Check your food labels carefully. Even low-fat or healthy foods often contain hidden sugars disguised under names like corn syrup, dextrose, or maltodextrin. The bottom line, sugar is silently draining your strength, but you have the power to take it back. It's time to make the switch and give your legs the support they need to stay strong, active, and pain-free. Deep-fried and fast foods, the hidden enemy of your joints. You already know processed sugar is a silent muscle killer. But what if I told you the next food on this list is even worse? Imagine this. You're out with friends. The smell of crispy fries and golden fried chicken fills the air. You take a bite, and for a moment, it's pure bliss. Crunchy, flavorful, satisfying. But here's what you don't feel. You don't feel the silent inflammation creeping into your joints. You don't feel your circulation slowing down, starving your muscles of the oxygen they need. You don't feel your bones getting weaker little by little, with every bite. Fried foods aren't just unhealthy, they are stealing your strength right under your nose. Trans fats. These artificial fats are in almost every deep-fried or fast food item. Your crispy fries, your crunchy fried chicken, even that healthy crispy fish sandwich. They don't just add extra calories. They ignite a firestorm of inflammation in your body, a hidden wall that attacks your muscles and joints. And here's the terrifying part. This isn't just temporary discomfort. Over time, this inflammation starts breaking down muscle fibers, making your legs weaker, slower, and more prone to injury. Ever noticed how, after eating a greasy meal, you feel sluggish? That's not just in your head. Fried foods slow down circulation, which means less oxygen and fewer nutrients are reaching your legs. Your muscles are starving, but you won't feel it immediately. The damage is slow, creeping in silently until one day your legs just don't feel as strong as they used to. And it gets worse. Fast food chains don't just fry food once, they reuse cooking oil over and over again, turning it into a toxic sludge loaded with free radicals. These unstable molecules wreak havoc inside your body, accelerating aging, weakening muscles, and even stripping calcium from your bones. Think about that the next time you crave fried chicken. That crispy, golden coating might seem harmless, but beneath the surface, it's stealing your strength one bite at a time. So does that mean you have to give up crispy food forever? Not at all. The secret is in how you cook it. Instead of deep frying, try baking, grilling, or air frying your favorite foods. You still get the crunch without the destruction. Swap out processed vegetable oils for heart-healthy olive oil or avocado oil, which actually protect your joints instead of attacking them. And if you're craving a salty, crunchy snack, try roasted chickpeas, baked sweet potato fries, or a handful of nuts. You'll still satisfy your craving without the long-term damage. What you eat today will decide how you move tomorrow. Every meal is a choice between fueling your strength or feeding your weakness. So the next time you're about to grab that plate of fries, ask yourself, is a few minutes of taste worth years of stiffness, pain, and weakness? Your legs are counting on you to make the right choice. Will you? Picture this. You're in a hurry, looking for something quick and easy to eat. You reach for a pack of deli meat, maybe some sausage or a hot dog. It's convenient, tasty, and feels like a good source of protein. But what if I told you that every bite is silently stealing your strength, weakening your muscles, and making your legs more fragile? Processed meats may seem harmless, but beneath their flavorful surface lies a dangerous truth. They're loaded with preservatives, nitrates, and excessive salt that slowly break down your body's ability to maintain strong, healthy legs. Let's talk about sodium. You already know too much salt is bad for your heart. but did you know it also sucks the strength out of your muscles? Processed meats contain shockingly high levels of sodium, which leads to water retention and poor circulation. Your muscles become bloated, stiff, and unable to function optimally. Over time, this imbalance drains your leg strength, leaving you feeling weak, fatigued, and prone to cramps. But that's just the beginning. The real danger comes from nitrates and preservatives. These chemicals are added to processed meats to extend their shelf life. But inside your body, they create a toxic environment that triggers inflammation and muscle breakdown. Ever felt sore and stiff after eating a high-sodium meal? That's not just dehydration. It's a sign that your muscles are struggling under the stress of constant inflammation. Over time, this chronic stress weakens your legs, making everyday activities, walking, climbing stairs, even standing, more difficult than they should be. And here's the most shocking part. Nitrates have been linked to nerve damage. That means processed meats don't just weaken your muscles, they can also affect the nerves that control them, leading to slower reflexes, reduced coordination, and even long-term nerve pain. So what can you do? The answer isn't to cut out protein, it's to choose the right kind. Instead of reaching for deli meats, sausages, or hot dogs, opt for fresh, unprocessed meats. Grilled chicken, turkey, or fish provide high-quality protein without the harmful additives. If you're looking for plant-based options, tofu, lentils, and beans offer a powerful protein boost without the inflammation. And if you absolutely must eat processed meat, always choose nitrate-free options and eat them in extreme moderation because every bite you take is either fueling your strength or stealing it. So the next time you unwrap a slice of deli meat, ask yourself, is this bite worth sacrificing your mobility, your energy, and your future strength? Your legs carry you through life. Don't weigh them down with the wrong choices. 4. High-sodium foods, draining strength from your legs. If you thought processed meats were bad, wait until you realize just how much damage sodium alone can do. Even if you avoid deli meats and sausages, there's another silent enemy hiding in your kitchen. High-sodium foods that are quietly draining the strength from your legs every single day. Think about the foods you eat regularly. That instant soup, canned vegetables, frozen meals, salty snacks, or even the sauces you drizzle over your food. All of them are packed with sodium, and while a little salt is necessary for your body, too much can wreak havoc on your muscles, your circulation, and your ability to stay active.